live from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport in Texas. This is Runway DFW in color. Now, here is your host, Walt Zwerko.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you may be on this big blue ball. My name is Walt Zwerko, and we're here with you at Runway DFW from DFW International Airport, the second busiest airport in this whole wide world. We are here in two parts today, mainly because it is so very hot. Our temperature in the shade right now is 104, and I've managed to find a bit of shade here at DFW Founders Plaza for our live broadcast today. It's in two parts. The first part is going to last about 40 minutes. We are waiting now for the arrival of the British Airways A380 coming in from London Heathrow. We expect to see that around 5 o'clock local time. That's about 25 minutes from now. And after that, we're going to sign off for a while it cools down a little bit and the sun goes down a bit. And then we'll come back to you, at least that's the plan, at 6:30 p.m. Central Time for more action until it gets dark here. So hang on to your hats. We're in for a fun ride here on Runway DFW. Okay, let me get rid of that logo there. It is Friday, July 8th, 2022, and it's exactly 1 week from the day that British Airways debuted its big jet here at DFW Airport. And there was quite a crowd if you did get a chance to look at it at our broadcast last week. So let's see what we've got lined up ahead of the big attraction. What you see on your screen right there is, of course, Alaska Airlines. And I don't know. Oh, that's Delta Airlines, sorry. Here comes Spirit. You can't miss Spirit Airlines, at least not that livery of it. We do see their older livery occasionally. And that was coming in from Phoenix, an A320. My microphone's kind of going all over the place today, so hang with me. Now, because of the temperature today, it may get to the point where we're going to have to shut down at a moment's notice, but we'll do our best otherwise. So coming up behind that Alaska Airlines, you're going to see the America West special livery. I apologize, folks. I don't have a monitor this afternoon, and I don't know how long it's been that way, and this may be a heat-related item. I also hear an echo, and I don't know where that's coming from either. So our United pal here is not showing up on my radar. If you have tuned in for the A380, we should be seeing that in about 20 minutes or so. So hang on for that. Hopefully our signal will hold out.
Yeah, of course.
I haven't had a chance to look at your messages yet. I'm sure some of which would have let me know that we had lost our signal, or had lost our picture anyway.
I was wondering where that went.
Oh, it's gotten quiet here for a second or two. Let me give you kind of a general view, and we'll take a look at what you guys are saying. George Ragsdale saying hello from Dallas. Picture looks good. Well, that's good. We've got, as I said, we've got fans underneath our switcher and our computer. Our equipment is in the shade, so that's good. Bill Caldham, he is in southwest Arkansas. Yes. 99 degrees there, heat index 111. Of course, that's Fahrenheit. It's 104 here. And a runway, Collin County's checking in, saying, I see Qantas 787-9 Dreamliner. And that came in just before we went on the air. I think if we move over here a little bit, let me see if I can find it. It's got a pretty distinctive tail, especially when you're measuring it up against all those American Airlines tails. There's the Qantas. It has already discharged its passengers. I think. Has it done that already? Could it have done that already? Or maybe it's waiting for a gate. And you can see a Qatar plane that came in earlier behind it. And you can also see the heat haze that's rising like a mirage from runways 18 left and 18 right here at DFW Airport. Michael Long is in northeast Oklahoma, where it is also hot, I would imagine. So yeah, just looking at that picture makes you feel kind of hot. But we put that all aside because we want to see that big old British Airways A380, which will be here in the not too distant future. The countdown is on about 15 minutes from now. And we don't have anything else. We have nothing else to look at the moment, so that's why I'm kind of focused in over here. Well, here comes a plane. Let's take a look at this as it comes in on runway DFW. It's an American Eagle. It's an Embraer 175. I haven't had a chance to look at where it's coming from, though. floating there, isn't it? It's like, do I want to land or not? That plane was coming in from Columbus, Ohio. I'm assuming, or unless it was Columbus, Georgia. The American Eagle Flight 9677. I missed my second camera. We are right here by these we haven't set up here in a while. We're right here by the statues of children frolicking in the manner of aircraft. And you'll see behind them we do have, at the UPS cargo hub, a classic tri-jet, an MD-11, which I don't see lit up on the radar. I don't know if we'll see that going out this evening or not, but always fun to see these classic birds. It won't be around for too much longer. I think UPS's plan is to retire them in the next couple of years, which would be expected. Most of them are 30 years old or older. And we have a treat for you international aircraft aficionados, because we have Air France Flight 159, which is now slowly taxiing away from International Terminal D, and it will be on its way to Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris. That'll be your 787-9 Dreamliner, of course. Also, if it's crowded out here, no, it's nothing like... We were here 1 week ago for the arrival of the inaugural British Airways A380 flight, and no, it is not crowded out here today. And Yehuda Trapunski. Hi, Runway DFW. How you doing today? I'm doing okay. We've got a little bit of shade here, so we're doing okay. Breezy's saying it's 106 where he is in North Fort Worth, not too far away from here, and it feels like 110. You know, after it gets to be 100, it doesn't... What's the point of of anything? It's just hot. 106, 110, whatever. It's hot and get over it, right? But Mrs. Runway DFW and I constantly speculate about the first the pioneers who came to settle in Texas. What made them stop here? Why didn't they just keep going until it was... They found someplace a little cooler. Maybe they got here in the winter. Not to say that Texas doesn't have its charms, but cool weather is not one of them in the summertime. Well, as I recall, last summer, for the first time in a while, we had no 100-degree days here in North Texas for the whole summer, which was kind of a miracle. I mean, it got hot, but something else to go over 100. We have a special livery, American Airlines jet going out. That's the Stand Up to Cancer livery. Where it is going, I do not know. What happened to our Air France pals? Are they going? Yeah, they're going to go over the bridge, over to the east side of the airport. We're on the west side. But generally speaking, the flights that are headed east or coming in from the east are assigned to the east side of the airport. Now that's not going to be the case with the A380, although it's coming from the east, from England. It will land over here because of, well, when you got a plane that big, you just don't want to have to make any maneuvers. I'm not sure if the bridges that go across to the east side from here, I don't know if they're strong enough or if they're wide enough for that particular aircraft, but I have been told that the 380 is going to land over here. And we do have a parade of jets which are now lining up over here as we come to about less than 10 minutes until we see the 380. Here's Spirit in its old livery. With the skyline of Dallas behind it. I don't have a destination for that Spirit A320. Trying to widen out my radar to see where that A380 is relative to where we are. Lori M wants to know, Walter, are you insane? It's like 108 degrees out there. Well, I have to tell you that it's really, if you're accustomed to this, it's not too bad, at least not in the shade. The sun is another matter. Austin Swafford saying Lufthansa 439 Heavy will go east side today. That's a disappointment. That's the Airbus A340, which is the only other four-engined passenger plane that we have coming and going here at Dallas-Fort Worth right now. Let's check this A319 coming in. A smooth landing. That appears to be American Flight 2580 going to Morelia in Mexico. And as I was looking that one up, is that another one? I don't know. I have to say I'm a little bit out of sync here, given my given the sun that's still. I'm waiting for shade to come. You can see the if we go wide here, you can see the shade shadow, which I'll be in soon because there you see it. The sun is going to go down below that canopy, at least for a while. And I will be in the shade, but our equipment is all here piled up in the shade so it doesn't get too hot. Is my camera tilted? I think I've lost some. The camera's definitely tilted. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to point this camera down, make an adjustment. Oh, there. Hello. I'll just adjust this tripod a little bit. There we go. Let me check your messages again here. Craig Russell saying hello everyone. Breezy saying, wow, that's a lot of equipment. Yeah, it is. Kind of grows as you do things and do more things. Short Final wants to know, are you at Founders Plaza? Yes, we are. Founders Plaza at the northwest corner of DFW International Airport in Texas. This Delight 1972 said, I saw a couple of UPS MD-11s. I'm only seeing one over there right now. But if you're looking at this on a big screen, you might be able to see things better than I can. Alright, let me see if I can track down this big old A380. Okay, I see it on the radar now. I'll give you an update. 6 minutes away, 28 miles. If you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area right now, it's just passing over Frisco on its way to DFW. So to reiterate, what we're going to do here is once the 380 is landed and we get a nice clear view of it, as we did not get last week because there were so many people here. I mean, last week at this time, this whole area in front of us was filled with people. There was no parking available. People were trying to get out in that field over there. There were police to chase them away. But it's a lot more sedate this week, I must say. Yehuda Trubunsky wants to know, any Hawaiian Airlines planes? No, we do not. They do not fly into DFW currently. I don't know if they ever have, but at least as of now, they do not. My son flew on a Hawaiian Airlines plane back and forth from, he was going to Honolulu for a conference. He lives and works in Seoul, South Korea. And he took Hawaiian Airlines. I haven't gotten a trip report from him. That was American Flight 2855 coming in from Los Angeles, an A321. As we count down to A380. I saw the 380 flying over not quite over my house yesterday, but it was about 7 miles to the south, and I got a view of it, and I put it up on our YouTube channel. Nothing, too crazy. It's just kind of a long shot of a big plane flying through the air. We are now 3 minutes away, it says here, from the A380 coming in from, this will be British Airways Flight 193 coming in from London. So if you're just joining us, we will go dark here on Runway DFW after the A380 lands to cool off our equipment. And Ramchandra Bhatta saying, is the British Airways flight landing north side or south side? Well, it's landing west side. We are on the northwest corner of the airport. What we have in front of us are runways 18 left and 18 right. Generally speaking, the planes come in on 18 right, which is the closer of the two runways to us. They're parallel north-south runways. Very long, they're about 2 miles long, those runways are. So we should be seeing our British Airways Speedbird coming in pretty soon now. What's next is an American Eagle flight coming in from El Paso, Embraer 175. But we should have a nice unobstructed view of the big A380 this week. We're just 1 week out from when the British Airways inaugurated its 380 service here. It's supposed to be a daily service, although last Saturday it was no está. I think they were having some fuel issues at Heathrow Airport. Kitty B saying, the last time I flew out of DFW, we taxied around the airport for about an hour before takeoff. That does happen. It's a gigantic airport in terms of size. There are 7 runways altogether here. 3 on the east side, 4 on the east side, 3 here on the west side. But we only see 2 of them, so there are a lot of runways here. And I think we can see our Speedbird now. Let's see if I can pick it out of the sky. I can eyeball it, but I can't see it in my viewfinder. Oh, there it is. There it is. About to go behind the pole here. But it will emerge on the other side. You would expect a plane that big to make a lot of noise. It really is fairly quiet, at least on landing. I haven't heard it take off yet, though. And hopefully we'll be up in the sky before it gets too dark here. We'll be back later to take a look-see at that. Clive commenting on our first attempt to view the 380 landing, which was obscured by a lot of people. Not so much this time. We got one little photo bomb there towards the end. Looks like it's waiting now for traffic on 18 left to clear. Thank you, Lori. Really excellent camera work, Walt. Vista Light 1972, the 380 is a turnaround. Yes, the schedule is that it should be in the air. I haven't looked. Let's see what it says here. No. I can't look it up right now. Everything is too bright, but it should be taking off before it gets dark. Joe the Square Peg, one of the few planes that attracts its own parade. Well, it's 5:11, and that means we're going to turn off our equipment, let it cool down for a while. We will be back around about 6:45 p.m. Central Time. That's in about, let me do some quick calculations, about 90 minutes from now, a little more. Hopefully the temperature will have gone down a little bit. I know the sun will have gone down a little bit, and we will be back then. Tim O wants to know, what camera setup do you use? I'm using a Panasonic HC-VX870. Kind of a prosumer camera. And again, it's getting busy here right now, but I do have to sign off and let our equipment cool off. And let me get some hydration going. So what we'll do is we'll check out for now. Jam Hawks just subscribed to Runway DFW. Thank you, Jam Hawks. We're glad to have you with us. There's much more to come, so come back with us in a little bit here at Runway DFW. Bookmark our page, set those alarms, and we'll come back at you later with much more from Runway DFW. Happy contrails to you until we meet again.